Hi, good afternoon, Facebook friends. It's Char, and I just wanted to share a reflection I had this weekend when I was talking with somebody about the difference between when do you remember when you were younger and maybe even just graduating from high school, could have been earlier than that, and you were so excited about life because you didn't know what was possible yet. You were still dreaming big, and you were still thinking it is all possible. It's all anything that you can set your mind to. You remember being little and you'd be asked what you want to be when you grow up and stuff. And you could be anything that you wanted. I remember I always wanted to be an astronaut. And for many years I still wanted to, until I figured out and saw how much schooling that you had to go to. And that got removed from my list pretty quickly. But do you remember the excitement of knowing that life is waiting for you and anything was possible? And to remember the magic of that. The magic of knowing nobody had told you no, nobody had given you any battle wounds or scars of life labeling you. And how many times have we gone through life, or how many people do we know who are going through life and they're not looking forward? They're not forward thinking there's still great things ahead. Maybe there was a past memory, or they feel that there was a day in their past that was better than where they're currently at. And to realize that, don't let your past hold you hostage. As I could put my glasses on because I wrote a few notes. As you grow and learn, you'll learn to make better decisions. And so the analogy that I had always used is that, what if we got in our cars and you're looking around, and how many people would be driving their cars going forward, but they're looking in the rear view? And there's a reason why the rear view is so small, is that it's in your past. It's supposed to stay there. Your windshield is in front of you, and it's big and it's endless. It's as endless as you can make it. And the rear view is where you've been. It's not where you're going. And it's not as important. It's not like you can change any of that. That's just the reflection of looking up and realizing, every once in a while, especially if you have to back up, it's always good to have that rear view, but otherwise it's always moving forward. And that when you realize that your best days are still in front of you, there's always great seasons and times at different ages. I know myself, I would never want to go back to a younger age because of the wisdom I gain as I'm getting older. And that it's actually your choice to stop looking in the rear view. It's not something that you can change. It's not something that really will help you. I mean, the experience of reflection is what that rear view is for. It's for you to maybe just grab a memory, but you're still going to look forward, and that you are actually the one that's in the driver's seat. So you're going to choose where you go. And the magic that when you realize that your future, no matter what age you're in, your future is in front of you, and it's still up to you where you're going. So today, as you are going through your day and starting a new week, I hope that you're going in a direction that you pick. And that if you're one of those people who are driving around looking in the rear view and not really even paying any attention to the big, beautiful window in front of you, we stop that. Turn that rear view mirror up so you can't even see it anymore if you have to. And if you're getting in the car with somebody who's looking at the rear view, have them stop. Because our best days are still ahead of us. And if you see somebody struggling with looking in that rear view, remind them, you know what, that's the past. There's nothing about the past that can be changed. The only thing that can happen with the past are lessons get learned, perspective is gained, and there's an appreciation. So I appreciate you. I hope you guys all know that you're very powerful and that we're all connected. Go love somebody. Thanks.